Hello folks and welcome back to Terminator Dark Fate Defiance, where last time we were here in Galveston. Actual has abandoned us. Shock, surprise, horror. Oh my god. We got the data that the Actual wanted, the cybernetic implants data. Which also, it just now occurred to me, because it's been a while since I watched Terminator Dark Fate. But yeah, there's the Kyle Reese character in that one, I forgot her name, is one that has been augmented. Is an augmented human. So the humans get the augmented humans, start making augmented humans, and the Legion starts making the infiltrators, the Rev 9s, I think they're called. Wow. Okay. Cool. Sorry, that just clicked in. I mean, I've only watched Dark Fate once, and it was alright. I don't think it's as bad as people claim it was, but that explains. Humans end up with the augmentation technology that they stole from Legion. Actual stole the data, left, and basically abandoned us here. We basically safeguarded their evacuation, and they just left. Mainly because, again, I think Actual marked Church out as a troublemaker. Funny. And because of this, basically went, okay, well, we'll use Church as best we can. We'll use Church as best we can, and then basically used Legion to clean up the mess. Kind of what Blair and stuff was doing was basically wanting to get rid of us because we're causing a mess. We're showing them up. And Actual probably had the same notion. However, Actual went, well, okay, we'll use these people because they're clearly effective. They clearly get the job done. And Church is clearly a good officer in the sense that achieves objectives laid out for him, and is competent, and the men trust him, etc., 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 etc. So the second was like, well, use that, get what I want, use them to get what I want, use Church to help me evacuate all my people, all my loyalist people out of there. At which point, we'll abandon Church and let the Legion wave that's about to arrive wipe them out for us. So that's happened. They evacuated. We basically, and then second, they're like, oh, we're gonna have to fight this out, and we still want to blow up the we still got a truck with explosives, because I believe it's this one over here, even though it's not marked anymore. I think that's a truck with explosives. They want to blow up the factory. So right now I've got a chopper down here to pick up Mason and Church. We're gonna bring that over there. So, but yes, the second they left, we basically got a bunch of our friends turned up to help out. So we have Lieutenant what was his name? Colonel Mason, whatever his name is, has turned up here with a few founder squads. We have some movement have turned up as well, and also Balzano, shockingly, has turned up as well. And they're gonna land. Let's get inside.
Now Legion's gonna flood the survivor community with the infiltrator units.
You made a mistake. Doesn't mean you have to die for it. And now you've got a chance to help.
Right, they're in here. The truck is moving up.
We are in flight.
Let's send the helicopter over. Right, we have some tanks watching out here, thankfully. Mother is out of 8 rounds. We do have a supply trailer. Send that over there to help us out. So what else do we have here? We have also a regular truck. We have an armored carrier trailer. Okay, armored carrier trailers. You can carry 24 people. You already have a group of militia in there.
Load up. Heavy squad. Load up the heavy
That's 3. That's 8 already. 3 and 3 is 14.
RPG team here. Get this up.
18. 22.
Sharpshooters awaiting
24. We're all gonna get in there, so that's gonna be fully decked out. We'll put it somewhere, hopefully to help hold off position. We'll put it maybe over here or something. Fuel tanker, head over there as well. We have a Bradley over here. We'll send these people into this building over here to help out there. mercenaries. You have a couple of mercenary squads.
Transporter ready, sir.
That's 24, so that's 10
Long as
in
you don't
there.
get us killed.
That's another 4 there. That's another 5
Take 'em
there.
out. You in hell.
Good.
Guerrilla squad.
So we have here is a heavy platform. We're going to put a heavy platform, I think, over here because no one's actually watching this place. We're going to have to deploy that over there, I think. Given half a moment. I guess Bob was watching that, or was watching out for that, I suppose. Pluto's out of type ammunition. Oh Christ, that's a full-on tank. Or misses. That's a full tank. Full tank is a problem. You take it out.
Gather 'em. That's right, the head. One for Blitz.
Up smoke.
Should it be here?
We're under fire. Enemy down. Strike.
Over there, that's over there, fine. Okay.
Ready to
You
fly.
fired your missiles anyway, so go drop them over there. The tanks are over here. I want to send the tanks over here to help out. Actually, you two go down here. You two go up here and help out. You are gonna set up. Drop that over here. You are gonna set up over here as well.
Got it.
You are gonna drop it up over here as well. We're gonna put these guys in charge of holding this side of the map. Put a supply truck over there to help us out.
What are the orders, sir? Yes, sir.
Yeah, we're gonna leave the guys on this side to be helped out over here. Where's my actual truck? My truck is moving up. Okay, truck is moving up. You two as well need to move up over here, I think.
On it. Enemy sighted.
Some repair work done. I'll check some more smoke out.
Enemies inbound. That's right, the head. Got him in our sight.
Wait, roll it!
Got him in on down. Enemy incoming.
Minute one vehicle destroyed. What was that? That was a fuel truck. These are tow launchers. Tow launchers aren't really required anymore. Yeah, we are in severe issues right now. Severe troubles happening here. What's happening with all this stuff down here? Move up, guys. Come on.
Let's go inside. Set up shot. Enemies ahead. Spotted one.
Okay, we've got 2 minutes to hold this out.
Spotted more enemies ahead!
We're down. That's right, the head.
I mean, we might just lose people here. I think the whole point is, I suspect this is going to be a
Drivers waiting on orders. On the way. Drivers waiting on orders. On the way. We'll need some wheels for that.
what's the best way to phrase this? This is going to be
Enemies incoming. Helicopter
a
here.
required
Got
loss
something
mission.
on radar. Enemy sighted.
Yeah, we've got multiple tanks coming in here.
Enemy sighted. Enemy sighted. Fasten. Make the pairs fast. Target spotted. Engineers on route. Contact. Engineers under attack. Need arrows, sir.
Where are my guns? Where's my RT? I forgot where my RT. Where's my RT gone? Where did my RT go?
Got your howitzer.
I think they haven't got range on those, unfortunately. Where's my RT? Where's the actual self-propelled howitzer? You're out of ammo. The one's down here.
SCGM squad reporting.
Oh, that building's left. Just clear. Get into that building over there. Help out as best you can.
There you go. Got trouble. Enemy. Infantry. Take off. Good. There. Major Stevens, you're here too? Heard what happened between you and Axel. It's a mess. But right now, we need to get you and your people out of here. Yes, sir. You You've got a plan? Hell with Actual's orders. I've diverted forces to assist in your evac. They're disembarking at the port now. You saved me, Church. Now I'm saving you. Enemies
Good.
ahead.
I just realized there's a thing over there.
Steel bird ready. Providing air.
Blow that up, please. I mean, we're losing a lot of stuff over here. I mean, that's unavoidable at this point, I think. Unfortunately.
What you need. Move. Enemies ahead.
A lot of people we're gonna lose a lot of people here, I think. That's unavoidable, annoyingly. Take out whatever you can in the process, get into buildings, keep yourself safe.
Drivers waiting on orders. Bird is taking flight. Aerial support. We have an emergency. Need a resupply.
Right.
Ready to
Let's go over here and land. Let's land both of these down here, wherever I get a moment.
in the sky.
At which point these two choppers can help out over here. Like,
Enemies inbound.
Bob? I mean, Bob. Shoot, buddy.
Rangers under attack. I'm almost left.
Good, got it. Brilliant, nice. All those left, fine. Oh, this bunch is over here. The group of those two, that's wiped out there. Again, I don't think we're getting out of this alive, folks. I don't think that's the point. We're just dropping these people over here. Get into the building.
See what ahead.
Get into the building as best you can.
We're getting hit hard. Rangers ahead. We are
And guys, these two can get airborne somewhere where they've got access to missiles.
bird up.
That's why you have tanks.
Ranger down. Enemies in range.
Why the hell are we missing all our tow rockets, though?
Enemy spotted.
The guns are destroyed, so repair, repair, you get a moment. Only 11 seconds left. We think we've okay, that's okay.
Steel bird ready. Enemy incoming. Ready, sir. Enemy
Oh god, up
fire.
here now. Oh, is it? No, that's over here. Ooh,
Set demo charges and are ready to destroy this place.
Then you better get
Is that it?
to our evac transport.
well, that end was a lot faster and better than I thought it was going to be. I mean, surely we were under attack, but we knew exactly where they were coming from.
Everyone's out. Detonate the charges.
The final finished the campaign. Well, only 10 minutes. Probably could have done this on Wednesday, couldn't I? Yep, never mind. Well, let's get the final cinematics, I'm assuming. Because surely they must lead from this onto the movies.
What we did here, not bad for a bunch of deserters, renegades, and civilians.
The founders say they were born out of the disaster of the Atlanta pullback. Well, hopefully, something better is going to come out of what happened here, today, at Galveston.
The Galveston pushback. Like the sound of that.
Yeah. The day we all finally came together to show Legion we're not beaten yet.
Have we started something here? Some kind of movement?
The movement are a part of it. But this feels like something bigger. Everyone coming together,
A resistance.
working together.
Resisting together.
Right. A resistance. That's what we need to be now.
So that's it, I think. That's Terminator Dark Fate Defiance. Which I did enjoy. I enjoyed it very much, actually. There were parts of it that annoyed me. But I clearly enjoyed enough to keep playing. I loved the idea for it. Clearly, going through it and at the end of it looking back, I had a... what's the best way of phrasing this? A distorted idea of how the gameplay loop was going to go, and I was probably obsessed with keeping everything we could. I think I had this rant a little bit earlier in the series. Was that clearly by the time we got to the end, it was like, okay, we're not not everything is meant to survive. You clearly haven't got the supplies to keep everything alive. Even if you wanted to, even if nothing dies, if you keep every single unit you've had, you don't have the supplies to run everything. You don't have the supplies to run everything. So you are supposed to, you are expected to keep losing things. The only downside to that is that because of the tech switch between the game, because the game starts off when you're quite founder heavy. You have a Bradley from the very first mission from Abiquiu. You have a Bradley. You have, if you'd got it out of there, you could have got an Abrams and Abiquiu as well. A lot of interesting things. I could have had a tank for the entire game. Basically, I didn't have one, but I could have had a tank for the entire game. You had Bradleys, etc., and all those things. Losing any of those is a problem. The fact that founder troops in general are much better than their movement equipment. Movement equipment are cheaper, but the founders are much better. So you are incentivized from a efficiency perspective, not efficiency in terms of supplies, because the founder units are supply inefficient compared to movement units, but they are definitely more efficient in terms of, this is a 7-man team with a heavy machine gun, an anti-tank, a light anti-tank option, taking out spiders. Probably cannot take down a tank, but can take it down anything short of a tank, basically. Has guns, and you have rangers and other things, whereas movement has the militia, which is frankly not great. All they can do is take out infantry, and even then, only with any level of goodness once you've given them sort of plasma rifles. The sharpshooters are basically just worse snipers. The technicians are probably the only unit. The technicians and possibly the guerrillas are the units of the movement actually worth a damn. All movement vehicles are worse. Off. You have to. The point I'm making, the ultimate point I'm making is, clearly the game expects you to lose units and is designed for you to be losing units, but it also makes units, certain units, irreplaceable. It's not as if, oh, I can lose. Here, like I've lost. Well, think about it. In the early game, had I lost a Bradley, I would not have been able to get a second one for a very long time. And the Bradleys were vital parts of my units. They were basically spearheads until we got essentially 4 Abrams in a single mission. We went from no Abrams, we could have had 1. We went from pretty much no Abrams to 3 or 4 in the space of a single mission. So much so that by the end of it, I was so full of units I had to start burning them away. And a lot of that must have come also from the fact that numbers were fiddled. I started the game off on hard and then lowered it down to normal, and even then there was a patch that made it normal even easier. If I was going back now and starting from scratch the campaign right now, would I have played it differently? I still wouldn't do it on hard. I don't think hard is interesting. Hard is just more. I'm not a huge fan of difficulty systems where the only aspect of change to difficulty is numbers. I don't think that's interesting. So I don't think I'd play it on hard, but if I was going to go back and do this again, I would be possibly a bit more flexible. I learned a lot of things later on that probably would go back and try again. Using things like smoke a little bit easier. Be a bit more willy-nilly and daring with certain units. Sometimes the AI just gets on my nerves. Pathfinding AI and such like that. As a whole, I'm glad I played the game. For people who were around for the whole thing, I'm glad it happened. Yeah. Now that I've finished it, like all the memories of the game are coming back now, and I'm sort of trying to coalesce a single opinion out of this. And there are good moments. There are moments that I've not been happy with. So I'm trying to figure out. As a whole, I'm happy I pulled through this, and I love the idea of this game. I don't think I'm entirely happy with how it was executed in the end, but I'm not sure how I would change it, because I love the idea of it, but I'm not sure where the idea in my head, the idealized version of this game, and the game as it currently is, I'm not sure where the mismatch is. It's very odd having to try to figure this out. Are we looping? I'm trying to figure out if we're looping credits. I'm pretty sure I've seen Silence Media before. Anyway, this has been Terminator Dark Fate Defiance. And I'm glad if any of you stuck with this to the end. I'm glad that you did. I have to find something else to play now. I have ideas of what to play. I have things in my mind that we could be playing. That I have to record. I know that I'm traveling for a bit at the end of July and for a lot of August. So I'm trying to get things like pre-recorded so I have things just to automatically put up. And I do have essentially a month's worth of pre-recorded Scold against the Black Priory to put up. Which is a very different game to this, but it's currently what I was playing for a long time. Yeah. This reminds me of games like, which I have and haven't played in a long time, things like Cepheus Protocols. Like that. I like this level of nitty-gritty RTS. I like RTS games where you have to control like 1 or 2 units, like in depth. Things like whenever we're playing old Command and Conquer missions. Like here's a mission where you have Tanya, a few guards, a dog, and stuff like that. And you have to micromanage those on a single mission. That's fine. This game had a mixture of that, but on a large scale, and it required you to have focus on a lot of different areas at once. The multiplayer in this one was very interesting. You got skirmish. You can play skirmish on multiple maps, and you can also play it as. I mean, you could play it as Legion. Yeah, you can play Legion. You can play it as Founders. So if you're playing it as Legion, you get Blackhawks, you get supply trucks, you get artillery, Abrams, etc., the HIMARS. Which again, we saw one mission and never picked it up. It was never viable for us to pick that up. Looking for movement, you get. Wow, you don't even get the cartel vehicles. It's just movement, and because it's just movement, you have no tanks at all. No tanks in any way, shape, or form. That's nuts. And then you have these must be reinforcement costs or something. It looks like it's a grab area point thing. In Legion, you have well, you have Wild Dog units, Rev 1s, Swarms, Rev 7s, supply vehicles, Hunter carriers, single spiders. I mean, there's a very mismatched. Hang on, does it matter where we are? If I pick, for example, Mount Taylor, does that change the layout of the stuff? No. Encyclopedia, Founders, Legion. Legion has, yes. You have multiple. You have the Hunter platform there, the very first ones, the ones with an extra gun at the top, the ones with a so yes, regular one, which has a plasma at the front, which has a machine gun at the front. Then ones with have machine gun but also 25mm automatic cannon, machine gun Vulcan, machine gun light plasma, full-on 30mm gun, plasma cannon, plasma dual cannons, full supply vehicles, the artillery, the tank, regular spiders, anti-air spiders, anti-tank spiders, anti-infantry spiders, Rev 1s, Wolf Packs, Swarm Scouts, Explosive Swarms, Rev 6s, HK Aerials. Which means that if you play in the thing, you lose access to most of the spiders. You have literally only this spider left over, which is really weird you don't have the AA one, considering every faction seems to have its AA weapons involved. Anyway, folks, that's it there. I'm going to call it there, and I will be back with something else next time. I will see you then. Bye-bye.